It's his birthday. He's a young man, 45. So besides that, we have the guy from VideoStitch, Axel Piran, and Neil Duval from VideoStitch, who will talk about their great product.
Thank you. First, I would like to say that Nicolas Curti, the founder, really wanted to be here, but he was retained last minute for an important thing in California. So, I will tell you about the last sequence of the development of our company, which was very important for us. We've been beefing up the team size and also the research team size. We moved to a new office and established a permanent presence in our major market, which is California. On the product side, we focused mainly on the live software, as you perhaps know. We launched a public beta in March at the launch festival in San Francisco, which was formerly known as the TechCrunch 50, and got an award actually there. And we got noticed and partnered with Facebook during their annual F8 conference in the end of March, where we powered their teleportation stations. So how did it work? There was a virtual reality camera placed in the courtyards of the Facebook headquarters in Menlo Park, and there was a live stream to Fort Mason in San Francisco, where 12 teleportation stations with Samsung Gear VRs were delivering the live feed. So, for this live, the main focus for us is, of course, the latency. Okay. Latency is very important, and now we achieved a very low latency of 1 frame to stitch the content and deliver it. So the problem is not so much anymore on our side, but on the hardware, and we are working to optimize with the right setup the hardware so that we can achieve telepresence experiences in real time to reach zero latency. Also, I would like to introduce perhaps a debate on the term virtual reality video, because I believe it doesn't really apply to what we are doing, because virtual reality means in everybody's mind something that is virtual, that is recreated, that is like CGI, computer generated, and video is reality. But when we achieved 8K 30 frames per second live stitching, and I believe it is closer to something like real reality. And perhaps we should find a term to better express our business.
Where is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're good. So, VideoStitch was developed, as Axel said, for really fast processing, low latency, and real-time for broadcasting, because live is one of the applications that everybody wants to do at this point with 360 video. So VideoStitch comes with broadcasting functionality, also with automatic calibration, and uses projects very similar to VideoStitch Studio. With VideoStitch you can capture video from HDMI sources, but also from SDI sources. Not so quickly. So why SDI? Yeah. Because SDI is actually what is actually the standard in broadcasting and professional video production at this point. high-end camera all come with SDI inputs for Genlock, which synchronizes the cameras, which solves a lot of the stitching problems. Okay, that's a bit. Okay, so why SDI? That's what I was saying, because that's actually professional standard. SDI workflows help you to genlock the cameras, but also to get uncompressed video. Plug in your 360 video, your 360 camera directly into any professional broadcasting equipment. So broadcasting is one thing, but there's one other use case for Vahana VR beside live streaming in the cloud, which is VR video production. And that's where I believe SDI is really, really useful and important. Today, when you produce 360 video, you're pretty much blind. You don't know what you're gonna get out of the video exactly. Maybe you want to adjust the camera position relative to the subject that you want to stitch, so that you can adjust the scale of foreground, background. If you have no control over these things as a director, then you are in danger of failing your project. Professional video production that are coming, VR content production that are coming, cannot afford this kind of failure. When you have actors, when you have a whole crew on set, you cannot just place the camera and hope that everything goes well. You need a very reliable solution. So we focused on Vahana this year, but actually Vahana and Studio are meant to work together and provide a full workflow, which allows you to preview, save the sources, and have a quick encoding of the output, but also go ahead and post-produce the video. So we've been working on Studio also this year. We will bring a new update this month with a few features that you will find useful. The first one is photometric calibration. We put a lot of effort into calibration of the camera system at this point, so photometric calibration was important things to solve. We also added support for spatial metadata. So that gives the metadata about the format of your video, so that when you upload it to YouTube or other platforms, then you can have it directly displayed in a 360 way. One thing that was missing in the software until now was also history and the redo. So that's coming in the next release. So I'd like to finish on a small project, maybe Axel?
So 3D is the main focus for us now, and we had the opportunity to participate to a project with Total on Formula One capture and stitching for 3D, and we took this opportunity to use the software ourselves and improve the process in view of the release that will come in the coming months now. So perhaps it's...
Sound?
Yeah.
You need, okay, stop it here.
video was shot in the UK, actually 3 weeks ago, and it took, we will show it in the end, and you can download the app. I urge you to download the app. It's called Total the Pretender. So you can download the app and have a 3D, perhaps the first 3D 360 video made on the Formula One. Okay, it's working now. It seems like it's working.
Put it in the right hole.
Oh, wait.
We can make it sound yeah.
We are here for video, not sound, so let's do it without. Total the Pretender. The Pretender.
So the camera was mounted just above the driver. The idea was to have a really first-person view and put the viewer at the driver's position. Obviously, it could have been mounted on the helmet, so it was mounted just on top of the Formula One.
How about the vibration?
Actually, the vibration went good. There was no big problem with vibration, and stabilization helped to fix the remaining problems. So for this project, the idea was that the application should deliver mono and stereo 3D. So we saw a lot of camera designs, different camera designs for 3D in the last year, and well, not all of them make sense to us. 3D is actually quite a complicated topic. What we decided to do is to go with a circular rig instead of a stereo pair rig, which would have 2 cameras for each direction. This one is recording in all directions without pairs, and then we extract the right part of the image to make it to use the part that we want in the left eye or in the right eye from each camera, and then generate the stereo. We couldn't go for really heavy equipment for this project, so what we did is we removed the fisheye, replaced them by 180 fisheye, and with 5 cameras we were able to get good stereo all around, all while recording on the Formula One, and that was actually a really good experience and results. So we had a lot of requests for 3D over last year, and we're definitely working on that and bringing a solution for that too.
Excuse me, what were your settings for the GoPros in that video?
Sorry?
What were your settings for the GoPros in that video?
Actually, the resolution is a bit low. It was 80 FPS, 1440 for each camera. The thing is, if you go higher, then you start to have heavy synchronization problems with the cameras, since they are not gen-locked. But the resolution and the result was okay for the client. They were really happy with it. So.
So that is 8K?
No, that is not 8K 30 frames per second.
Oh, that was not there.
8K 30 frames per second is in Vana VR, the latest step we've achieved.
I'd like to thank you, and we are ready to take questions if you have any question on the presentation or thoughts.
You said that the
video is available on your website?
No, the video is available on the App Store and actually maybe not yet on the App Store. It's available on Google Play for sure. And you have to look for Total the Pretender. It's all. Sorry. Okay, great.
It's a separate app.
Yeah, you go through an app and then you click on From the Eyes of Romain.
Right.
And then you download the second app, which is just the video itself. But we can come to our booth and we will give you instructions on how to get this video. Not yet. I cannot be more specific. Sure. The question was about one of the two specific setups we showed, perhaps one with 4 cameras and one with 6 cameras. So we can maybe show the picture in the setup. So this setup is made with 4 Cinecam cameras from Solid Tricks. This is professional broadcast cameras.
Those are professional POV SDI cameras, so they're a bit pricey, but they are actually really, really high quality, also provide rolling shutter, gen lock, so this is really the best video signal you can get to build a rig. Those are not Blackmagic, those are Cinecam, and another rig was made with LMP cameras. And there are other options on the market, and of course there is the Blackmagic coming up. These are 6 LMP cameras. Lux Media Plan.
And that rig is available, it's not you didn't make that yourself.
That is, the cameras are available, the rig was custom made. In both examples we've shown. Any other question? All right, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Mr. Cabral to come and tell us why we need another viewer for Panorama. That was my first question when we talked together, and he never gave me the answer. He told me you have to attend to my session. So I'm still waiting.